Well, hi folks, here's the deck from my Cub Cadet LTX 1050. You can see I have it off here. I was mowing earlier, a couple weeks ago I guess it is now, because I had to wait until I got parts. And all of a sudden it stopped mowing. I looked down and the belt was loose. It looked like the belt was broke. So I brought it back in the shop and I had to pull it out from under the tractor to see, because I wasn't sure if it was broken or if it just slipped off. Sometimes when these belts get older and they start to shred, they stretch a bit and then they work their way off the pulleys. So what I found when I got it off, and you know, I've done videos on how to take it off and put it back on, so I won't go through that again with you. But what happened was, when I looked at the belt, it all still looks good. So I was thinking, well, how did it slip off the spindles? You know, the rollers, because it really can't, because it's tight. And the tensioning spring, now I loosened that, of course, when I took it off, the tensioning spring, but it was attached properly. Well, what I ended up seeing is here, this bolt was loose, it wasn't tight, and this bracket here, this bracket arm that kind of is to divide the two belts here, when it's in two sections of belt when it's in operation. I'm guessing what happened is, because that came off, it was laying on top of the spindle here when it came loose, and I'm thinking that that's what caused the belt to slip off, because it wasn't held in place, and this wasn't tight enough. It was probably wobbling, the spindle was probably wobbling enough. I'm guessing that's what caused it. I'm hoping that's the case. I did get another belt just to be on the safe side, so I had to wait till that came in from Amazon. But this belt still looks like it's in good shape, so I hate to change out a belt that's still working, unless this stretched out a lot that I didn't realize it and that's what caused it. But I'm guessing it was probably just because that bolt came loose. That's why it came off. Now, just an FYI for anybody who's got a tractor like this or a similar kind of deck, just make sure, usually when I'm changing the deck belts or doing early season adjustment, when I'm pulling the deck off to sharpen it, the blades and things like that, usually I make sure everything's tight before I put it back together. And maybe I just didn't get this quite tight enough, or just the vibration over the course of a summer loosened it. I tried to torque it down as best I could. You can see it does still spin. There's no issue with that. And this one's tight, so it's not a problem with this one. And the others are fine too. So I'm hoping that's all it was. It got loose, and that's why it came off. Just also FYI, when you do take these off and you're sharpening your blades, and you can even do it if you have some kind of a lift to lift up the tractor that you can get underneath the deck easily. There are 3 grease fittings, one on each of the spindles that turn the blades. So you want to keep that greased. You know, just a few squirts of grease each here should be enough to keep it working properly. The biggest problem with any kind of moving metal parts is friction wear. That's why, whether you're talking keeping the oil good or keeping parts greased, everything needs to be properly lubricated so that it continues to work to give you the maximum life. And also with this tractor, there are, I can show you this quickly maybe, there are also 2 grease fittings, also called grease nipples, on the front wheels here. Set this down so you can see it better. Right there. I know the light isn't real good in here. There on the front, this side, and then also here where my thumb is, in this side. Just a standard grease fitting with a grease gun. A few squirts in there keeps your wheels lubricated for the year too, and then hopefully you'll have less problems. So I'm going to put this back together now. If you remember, it's got 4 points of attachment, plus where the front loop of the belt goes on the bottom of the PTO PTO shaft, the PTO drive, PTO clutch, yeah, I keep forgetting the name, PTO clutch, and the bracket on that to make sure that's tight so it can't turn. But you got the two that on a carriage that lifts up and down. Then in the back you've got this kind of rear sway bar that attaches to the back, and then there's a front sway bar. It's still on the front of the tractor that also goes right here. So just a reminder of that as to how to put that on and off. It's not easy. This is a miserable tractor as far as taking the deck on and off and servicing it, but hopefully I only have to do it once a year. But yeah, so that's what I had to deal with. So I just want to share that with you in case you're doing some maintenance. Make sure you keep those bolts good and tight, because that could be what happened with me, that it just came off because it was loose, and it's a pain. If you've got everything back together and you want to mow and the belt comes off, then there's no way to fix it while it's underneath the tractor is what I'm saying. There's just no way to get at everything right that way. So anyway, when it's working good, it's working good. So we will see what we can do to get this put back together and get on this jungle here from a couple weeks of not mowing the grass. So thank you for your support. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, share this video with others. I know I've done a number of videos on this tractor and this mower deck, and they're very well received. So this is just another component of this that I haven't had to deal with until now. So hopefully this will help you too. So thank you for watching. Okay, we're good to go now. Seems to be working fine. Hopefully that's all it was just that bolt. All right, thanks again for watching.